Hi everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm going to be doing my Shop My Stash. I usually do these around the 15th of every month. Sometimes I switch them up depending on if there's Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day, Halloween. I try and switch things up to sort of meet my needs. So sometimes I do a few extras or kind of leave some longer, but this time I'm trying to be in the middle of the month. So this is working out great. All the stuff that you see on the top of my cabinet here, this is pretty much all in projects. A couple of these things are just daily use and things that I want to use up in the year that are not in projects. But for the most part, I would say like 90, maybe even 85% of the stuff up here is like in project pans. So all of the stuff that's up here is going to stay up here. This little drawer right here is all stuff that I want to use in future projects. So I'm leaving everything in here as well. I want everything accessible. So if I decide maybe I need to update something in a project, I just grab this drawer and one of these things has to go. But we will start on this drawer here. This is my blush. So I had a couple of MAC and Toledo blushes. I did use the raspberry one quite a bit. I really like this. It's actually called Kindergarten Red. And I use this one quite a bit and it was really nice, although it still looks like I haven't even used it, but I used it probably 3 or 4 times and I enjoyed that, but that will go back. And then I also have this one, which is the Ripe Peach. And I don't remember actually using this because I have been using quite a few other ones. I am going to leave this Ripe Peach one in. So these are just the ombre MAC and Toledo collection blushes. So I will leave that one in. And the next one I have here is my Mars Melter from Kaleidos. This was one of the newer things that I have in my collection. And this is super, super pretty. Like a really, really fun, different highlighter, different than anything that I think I really have in my collection. So I enjoyed this. It's really glittery though, so it's not something that I would use very often, but I like that it is different than like all of the other highlighters that I have. So I'll be putting that back. And then I also had the Cloud 9 highlighter out and I haven't really used it much. It's gorgeous. It's just, I haven't used it because I am focusing on a couple of other things, which I will talk about once I get there. So I'm just going to put this little drawer back and maybe I'll just throw that blush back in there. This is also stuff in project pans right now. So this stuff will stay in here. I'm not going to go over each item because I always talk about them in my other project updates. So I'll leave that stuff for now. And all of these are in projects as well. I actually have quite a bit of stuff in projects. So my Shop My Stash as the year goes on is getting a little bit I'm not choosing as much stuff as I would normally choose because I'm really, really trying to focus on these items. So again, these will stay. There's just some face powders and some blushes that I'm trying to use up. Not up, but use them as much as I can. And this highlighter will be in a future project. It's something that I'm trying to pan throughout the year, so I've been using it as much as I can anyhow. And I have a tiny dip going, but I want this out of my collection, so I'm working really hard on this one. And in the next drawer we have all of my face items, and some of these will go back. This Hourglass face palette is in a project. I wanted this done for the year. I don't truly love this and I'm finding it hard. I don't really grab toward it. I've been wearing a lot of really bold makeup lately and this is just very soft and I don't know, it's just not the look that I'm going for lately. So obviously I have to keep this in, but I'm just realizing that maybe Hourglass isn't for me at the moment. But of course that stays because I'm working on it. And this one is also in a project. I just need to get to pan on this highlighter here, and you can see I have a pretty good dip going, but nothing near pan. So that of course stays. I'm probably just gonna throw that in there for now. This blush I put in, I absolutely love this. This is called Buff and it's from MAC and it's so pretty, but no matter how much I use this blush, it doesn't move. It doesn't go down. There's so much powder in here. It's very, very tightly packed and you don't need very much to make impact on your skin. So you don't even see a dent. Honestly, it looks like I bought it. You can't really see there's usually tiny lines where it gets pressed, and you can't see those anymore in the center, but the whole perimeter still has, and I've used this blush like upwards of 20-30 times for sure, but that's going to go back. Then I also have my Project Pan. This is my Pan My Face palette for the year. I will not be showing you this because I am waiting until my next update, so hopefully things will go really well for that, but I'm going to keep that in, obviously. And then this one I desperately want to keep in, but I'm going to put it back for now because I have used it. It looks very loved right now, and I have used a lot of the creams, some of the powders. But I'm going to put it back for now, and then I might put it in a future project. So this one will go back, and it does take up a lot of space. So at least it'll free up like a lot of the space in the drawer for me to put some different things in. And now for eyeshadows. So I have been loving the eyeshadows that I've selected. So these are my Terra Moons eyeshadows, and I recently just got a bunch, like these 3 or 4. I recently got this, and all of these in the bottom. So I got quite a few, but I really want to keep this in, but I also have a lot of other indie brand eyeshadows that I want to pull in as well. So I am going to put that back, unfortunately. And I really don't want to, but I'm going to. And this is my Stila Eyes Are the Window, and this is the Soul palette. And so I'm going to put this back, but I have actually really enjoyed this. I was considering decluttering it, but it performed very well. I really enjoyed using this, and I'm totally going to keep it. And then we have the Neon Huda Beauty palette, and I really, really enjoyed using this one. I love the color selection in here. These are like my jam for the summer, and part of me wants to keep this in, so I think I might keep this one in for now because I really enjoy it. I'm trying to put the small things together. Maybe I'll keep it in. I'll put it to the side and I'll see depending on what else I bring in. And I also have my Violet Voss Sakura palette, or Sakura Blossom palette. And I've been enjoying this one as well. This one went really well with my new hair color that I have, and although it's fading down pretty well, this actually matches really well. These peachy pink shades match really well with my current hair situation. So I have been really enjoying this. I noticed that this pink one is getting hard pan really fast, but that is something that's easy to correct. But I like that there is a beigey neutral shade and a couple of deeper like crease and transition shades and just like neutral shades, and then there's like fun stuff. So this has been really nice, but I will put that back and choose something else. And the last is just more of my Pan That Palette stuff and Project Pan stuff. And the other things I have here are, oh man, this one I'm not a fan of, to be completely honest. This is the Flamingo palette from Violet Voss. This did not perform very well. I love the size of the palette. I love the thickness. It feels really good. I like that there's a huge mirror. And the color selection is nice, but I did not like the way they performed. I wasn't impressed. I didn't really enjoy, the look was fine, but it was very powdery and dusty and like flaked off. So this one isn't my favorite, and I will try it again, but it may be on the chopping block, which is really upsetting because I just got this, but it was a sale item. So hopefully I can find a way to make this work, but for now I'm putting it back. And the last thing is my Glamlite palette. This is the Ice Cream Dream palette. I do not want to put this back, honestly. I'm loving this and I'm going to keep it in. I was like just about to say that I was going to put it back, but when I open it up, this makes me so happy. I've been loving this. I've been creating so many fun looks with this, and I just want to continue creating really, really fun looks with this. So I'm going to keep this in because I can't help myself. And now we're going to go ahead and select some new stuff, and I will put these other things back. I'll put the other things away later. So bear with me right now. I do have to move you guys because I do not edit my videos currently, but that will be changing very in the near future, I guess I should say. So I'm going to lift you guys up here and let's see what we have. So this is my top drawer eyeshadow palette drawer. There's a lot of other things in here as well, but it's mostly eyeshadow palettes, or like mini eyeshadow palettes. There's also pigments. There's also like liquid eyeshadows and other pigments. There's some individual like single shadows in here. And then my gel liners from Suva Beauty. So yeah, I have a ton of different things in here. I think I'm gonna pull this one. This is the other Huda Beauty palette, the nude one, or not the nude, not nude. This is not nude, the neon palette. And this one is the pinkier version. So I'm gonna pull this one in. And I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. I want fun summer stuff. So I think I'm gonna pull in this Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions. This is really fun and I've wanted to play with it a little bit more, so I'm going to pull that one in. I will definitely be playing with my my pigments, my neon pigments, but I'm not going to pull those out because they can get messy. As you can see, even just on this one alone, it like comes out the top a little bit. So I just keep them in here and I can wipe this plastic tray out just fine rather than keeping the mess everywhere. And I think because I'm pulling in this Huda Beauty pinks and purples, I'm going to pull this Glitter and Glow Sunset Co from Stila. I'm going to pull this pink one in. So I pull that in a lot, but because I like a lot of pinks and purples lately, I'm going to do that. And then I also want to try to pull in this one from Milani. This is the Starlight liquid glitter. What is it called? Hypnotic Lights Holographic Eye Topper. So I'm going to pull that one in as well. And do I want anything else? I think I'm okay. Do I want this? What the hell? Let's pull this one in too. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of liquid, but whatever. This one is in Prismatic Lights and it's the same Hypnotic Eye Topper. And now we'll go down to the next shelf. So this is my newest kind of drawer. This is really not well thought out yet, but this is my like newest and all of my like indie style makeup like eyeshadows. So all my palettes are in here. This one is some of the new Terra Moons ones that I received. So I had a couple of these like the green one and a couple of the blue ones, and then the rest of them are like really new to me. So I kind of want to bring this in. So I'm going to do that because I really want to play with some. I didn't try any of these Terra Moons ones. This one is, oops. This one is my JD Glow, which is absolutely freaking stunning. So pretty. And then I have Shine by SD, again, freaking stunning. These iridescent ones are so beautiful. And I have a couple of Clionadh shadows. So I have some of their, you guys can see this, some of their, I don't even know what you call these, not the jewel toned ones, but anyway, they're very multi-chrome and iridescent and stuff like that. So I want to play with these because I haven't done that. So I am going to pull this out, but I don't want to take it out because I can't sit it upright, or the shadows, they're so fragile that they'll just break. So I'm just going to keep it in the drawer lying down. There's some more of the Clionadh eyeshadows. These are the duochromed kind of shades, so they're not like as shimmery or anything as the other ones are, but I really wanted to try these as well. So I'll leave these back in here, and I think for the month I will try, yeah, I'll just do the blue Terra Moon and then the other Clionadh. So I'll leave it on top. Oh, I forgot to put this away. Yeah, I'll do that, and that makes sense for me. And then these are my highlighters. So we'll bring you guys down here just a little. So for highlighters, I have two that I'm currently working on. I don't really know if I want to, I don't know if I want to bring in more. I feel like maybe next month would be better to bring in more. But I really want to focus maybe on the next month just using the ones that I have in there. So I think I'm going to avoid this for now, which is really odd. I really love playing with highlighters and seeing how they perform on me, even though I know how most of these perform. But okay, so now I'm not doing bronzer because I'm working on a bronzer for the year and it's my main focus. And although I do want to pull in other ones, I'm going to wait until like more close to summer. Same thing with contour palettes. I'm really working on the one, and then I have a backup one that's also in a project. So I'm not going to pull in any more currently. But blush, I do want to pull in a few. So I think I'm going to pull in oh, this one's cute. This would be really fun for summer. This one's called Pink Swoon. This is super pretty. It's a little dusty, but it is super, super pretty and really, really cute and pink and like just fun for summer. So I'm going to pull that one in. And I think I'm also going to pull in Spring Flock, which is also a really great blush for now, like now being like spring and summer. And I think this is so gorgeous. So I'll pull that one in as well. That is so pretty. And I'll just move those to the front. All right, next drawer. Sorry if you guys can see cords all over the place, but I'm working with a bunch of equipment all over and my setup isn't the greatest currently. So this is my face palette drawer and my foundation and like tall primer drawer. So if I can't fit a primer somewhere else, I'll just throw it in here because the drawer closes with them standing up. And I think what I want to do is, currently I think I'm going to pull in, oh gosh, I wanted to do something like kind of blushy, like another face palette kind of deal. Maybe I will pull in, let's see. I have this one back here, but I don't know. This is the Bloom. The Natasha Denona Bloom palette. Let's see what that looks like. I'm not really super tanned or anything at all yet. Like it's still really early in the year and I haven't touched this one yet. So maybe I'll pull this in. And what else do I have here? I'm not, like I said, I'm not tan, so I don't want to like grab something that's going to be like making me look super, super dark when I'm really light, like fair. So I have 2 blushes plus I'm working on 2 and I have another couple of blushes in here. So I think that's enough for blush. As for highlighters, I have enough and I have enough bronzer. So I think I'm good in this drawer. So now let's move down to this drawer here. All right, these are my eyeshadows. Oops, I forgot to, I keep putting things out and then forgetting to put them back in. Sorry, guys. All right. So these are my like eyeshadows that I gravitate toward the most. They're on the drawer that I can reach the easiest. And I love all of these. So for sure, like it's fun. It's summer right now. I think what I want to do is grab something that's like a little newer. I'll grab like one newer palette and maybe one older palette. And I think I want to grab the Kaleidos Escape Pod palette. I think that's what I want to grab because it looks super pretty. Oops, it's upside down. Like just absolutely gorgeous. So I think I'm going to pull in this one. And for older, I'm going to move down to this drawer here. I don't think I'm going to pull in a big, tall... Oh, you know what? I might have something else I can pull in as well. But for now, I think I'm going to look in this drawer. I don't know if you guys can see. Sorry, this is really awful, I know. But I think... like, I can probably pull in this one, which is a Makeup a Murder crime scene. I'll show you guys what this looks like. It's just all like a bunch of not primary colors, but like your straight up rainbow palette. And I think that's super fun. It also has a white and a black, so I love that as well. And I've been wanting to get some more use of this. But I'm not sure that I want to pull that one out. I want to pull out an older one. That one's really like a newer one. So I'm thinking for older, let's see, I have new Morphe. This is older. These are older. What's good for summer? Maybe Naked Heat. Why does this bore me? Why does this bore me now? Like, I feel so bored looking at that. Like, it just, compared to everything else, like, it just is so blah now. But this one is a contender for now, so I'll put it up here. Then I also have the Sweet Peach palette, which again is super boring for me. It smells good though, but super boring. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling the older palettes, and I feel bad because I should be enjoying them, but I'm not. Like, I don't even want to really use them, which is so sad. I should pull this in for an older palette. You know what I'll do? I'll pull in this one and I'll put this Heat back for now. And I'll pull in the Crime Scene one, even though this one's new still. No, I feel bad putting that in because it's new. This is super hard for me this month. But at least I'm enjoying, like, these ones will be really easy to use with all the eyeshadows that I've already pulled. So I think I'll leave it at this, and then I'll grab another one. Oh, you guys, this is hard. This is super hard for me. I don't know why choosing older eyeshadows is so hard. It shouldn't be this difficult. I'm going to select this one. Why not? It's boring. For me, right now, it's a little bit on the boring side, but it'll do. So I think what I'll do is pull you guys up here again. And we will get to loading this container thing up here. So, okay, that was I don't know why that was so hard. I am so sorry. Like this, I'm struggling today with putting eyeshadows in here. I did have fun. Like, it was a struggle for me to pull this one in last month, but I really enjoyed it. So I'm hoping that pulling these in, I will enjoy these as well. So wish me luck. I'm not even sure these are going to fit. Let's see, will this go here? No, that will not fit there. Okay, we'll put the, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Okay, we'll put all of those there. So like nothing else is really going to fit in here. And then I'll just put this one and this one here. This is fine, because that's fine if they're just there. And for face palettes, I just pulled this one. So this month it's really chill in here. But I think what I might do is put all of my blushes and highlighters in this drawer. Or, well, at least some of the blushes and highlighters in this drawer. And that way I know all of my face stuff will be in there. And I have an empty drawer for a couple of the smaller face palettes that I'm keeping in or putting in. And I do have room for some of these in here. No, I don't. I'll just put them back here. Okay, so this works out really well. Works out good enough for me. I think that's good. I really wanted to try using some of my older eyeshadows, and I've just been having so much fun with my like spring, especially this Glamlite palette. I have been absolutely loving it. And so when I look at something like this, I know I can create pretty looks with it, but it's also just so basic for me now. But I really need to start pulling this kind of stuff out. And then what I can do is maybe use like a pop of color to make this a little more like, you know, a little more me. But these ones are super pretty. Like, they're just so shimmery and pretty, but they're very powdery compared to all of the new, like, for example, Shine by SD is super bomb. Those are so good. And same thing with like Clionadh and Terra Moons. Like, all these new eyeshadows are just so good that it's really hard to just use the old powdery stuff. But I'm really excited about the things I'm going to use, and I'm really excited that I'm keeping this in. I can't wait to get to use a lot of these products, and I'm really looking forward to seeing some pan and some movement on some of the products I have put in my other projects. So let me know what you guys think of some of the products and what you guys think I should have picked for eyeshadows, so that maybe next month I can think like maybe I'll gravitate toward like one of those. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for like stopping in. I'm just going over like what I want to use next. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and have a really, really wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and talk to you later. Bye.